Oh, snap.
Go away. Go there.
Gunner, stop screaming, baby. Updated it. Yep, everything's good. All up to date. All up to date. Freaking kids eating my shit, drinking my drink up. Alright. almost there. Yeah. He's in the shower. Man, I'll go grab your blankets real quick. Enough sand here. Hello? Okay. No, I'm trying to see something. Where you were working at? Oh, you didn't go to the sand down there. Well, I've got, you were right. This was the way. This was the original bridge, was right here. But now I've got it where a bridge is almost attached to your ship. shitload of trees on this truck. I got a shitload of trees in this truck. Alright. Later. Man, I saw a picture today about the tarot cards. This motherfucker had all the tarot cards tatted on his right arm. I'm sorry, that's fucking stupid. I mean, I'm not trying to be, cut that person down or anything. It's just crazy, man. You wasted that money, that fucking money, that just to have them fucking whatever cards put on you. That's ridiculous. Man, no, dude. Every fucking tarot card in Phasmophobia is tatted on his right arm. The High Priestess, the Death card, the fucking Tower, you fucking name it. I was like, what the fuck? This dude's an idiot. So, if he gets in trouble with the law, you know what his name's gonna be? Oh, it's Phasmophobia Boy. That's what they're gonna call him. So I don't have tats. My lady does. And, I kind of give her hell about it too. Like, why you want that shit on your body? You don't know if the tattoo place is using safe, secure ink or anything, because any company's gonna go with the cheap way. You're goofy too. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just the tarot card. Why would you have the tarot cards? Yeah. Do you have any problems with them? So you've never had an infection, a skin rash infection, or anything? I'm just asking y'all. It's just, I do read shit about how people like to go the cheap way, and they're not using safe chemicals. Paint. Okay. I was just thinking, man, there's just some tattoos out there that are just straight out. Why the fuck you had that on your body? I mean, like I said, I could stand your name, a picture of your wife, something, your kids. Completely. Whatever the fuck he just said. Man, you might as well just have the alien tongue trying to come out of your ass. Hey, fucking women can, so I don't know what you talking about. I shit, yeah, morning and night. You got that morning shit and the night shift. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I'll send y'all the picture of it. Alright? And y'all tell me what you think. They're not bad looking, like, they're not fucked up or anything. It's just, man. You got fucking tarot cards all over your right arm. That's fucking retarded. Might as well call that oh, that's the High Priestess Phasmo fuck. It's this period. If he goes to jail or anything, they're gonna call him Phasmophobia Boy. If a cop plays it. Straight up, man, damn boy, you must play a lot of Phasmophobia. So your nickname now is Phasmo. CP's got. What band? Okay, I know exactly who they are. I saw them here. We have, it's called Snowdon Grove Amphitheater for DeSoto County. And DeSoto County does a lot of free concerts. Tim McGraw, you fucking name it. And I go to that bitch. Man, as long as it's free. When I hear the word free, oh, I'm going to it. Fucking cops are watching his ass. No, man, it's every time he has a show, somebody goes missing. And they really do believe he's a killer. He's a part of it. Every time he has a show, anywhere, somebody's missing. Oh, no, I went to smoke a cigarette. Y'all play. I just got bored, you know, I was by myself. Didn't have nobody to talk to. I mean, I understand that. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think it's boring. I've been trying to go to this fucking flooded damn motherfucking map forever. And I'm finally here. I have put bridges everywhere. Yep. I just got bored because I didn't have nobody to talk to. Just wanted to see if y'all were in Discord. Man, I gotta fucking do a manager, not a man. It's like when the manager fucks that, you know, help with your channel. This motherfucker keeps calling me on Discord. And I told his ass, man, I got this under control. I don't need your help. Wait till you fuck with them damn CP's guy. He's got the bridges vehicles. Wait till you fuck with them bitches. Those things are fucking cool. So you know, his version he bought, it came with all the DLC packs. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't see that. Yeah, CP had to get off. He's going to the dentist in the morning. He does that shit where he'll look on Craigslist and shit in the free section. And when he sees free dentists, oh man, that motherfucker goes to him. You gotta get 2 more teeth removed. I said, man, you gonna get implants? Yeah. I said, motherfucker, you can't even afford them. So don't tell me again you gonna get implants. I said, man, for me to have 30 teeth put back in my mouth, implants was $18,000 fucking dollars. $18,000. And I was like, fuck that. I said, what's this economy package you got right here with some dentures? I mean, I see y'all put metal tabs in your mouth. Can I have those? And they said, yeah. So I have 3 metal tabs in the top of my mouth and 3 metal tabs on the bottom of my mouth. And I actually use them fucking tabs to eat my food. Because I'm actually I came up with an idea. I don't like the middle part of the dentures, where you can't touch the top part of your gums. I do not like that feeling. Yeah, I just can't I just don't like it for some reason. So I'm wondering if I could like just shave all that out. Just as long as I don't go where it goes through the groove of my gums. I got those. I got 3. Yeah, I got 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. No, what do you call it? I mean, they're metal screws. You know how you get a button-up shirt? Not a button-up shirt, but a little fasten shirt. Clip, 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 clip. That's what they are. Cost me $2,200. And I'm like, what the fuck? How does it cost that cheap for that way? And the teeth are almost the same way for the implants. Oh no, man! They came when went to have my wife's done, her mouth done. They came with some fucking bill like $7,000. I was like, why the bill so much? I was like, ma'am, I got my bill right here. I had 30 teeth pulled out of my mouth. $2,200. Come on, why's the bill so much? Well, we don't associate. We're not really associated with Memphis. I said, so we gotta go to Memphis? This is what you're saying. So my wife gotta go to Memphis, right? And it'd be cheaper? I mean, I'm not paying this. You got life fucked up. Well, she's also got some curved roots. And I'm like, so you gotta cut the gum some just to get the tooth out, correct? Yes. I said, so how hard is that? Ain't that hard to cut that gum and pull that tooth out. So y'all got some. I don't like the way y'all doing your dentistry over here. To me, y'all falsifying and lying and trying to make bank over here. So I ended up taking my wife to Memphis. Got a bill from Memphis, and I went back to Arlington. I mean, their bill was like $4,000 something less. Went down. I said, so. I was like, this doctor's doing the exact same thing, y'all, as what y'all explained. And he's doing it for this price. So why can't y'all do it at this price? I said, you're the same motherfucking company. Y'all should be all linked together, period. Well, we are, sir. I said, no, you're not. You don't match the prices. I said, ma'am, I know what it is. This dentist place is over here in a rich area, and that's all what it is. This area right here where you work at and live, and you probably live around here, this is called the rich zone. I said, I guess y'all didn't know that. I was like, I've been here since fucking name it, 99. I mean, I came up here all the time during the summers when I was a kid. Oh man, look. So the National Guard told the Memphis mayor the first time they're shot at, they will be packing. For now on. Yep, that's what they told the mayor. The first time they're shot at, we will be packing. Even Donald Trump told the Memphis mayor that. If my guys get shot at, they will be carrying weapons. So they can't carry a weapon right now. But they damn sure threaten the mayor. Yep. All them people that went into the ruling to try to stop it. Motion was denied. And people were in there crying in the court. Everything like, what the hell is going to go down in Memphis? Hey man, stop this stupid shit and killing. You got retards that just go into stores and shoot people and walk right the fuck out. We had a mass serial killer. Motherfucker walked in the AutoZone, up down there, several AutoZones, gas stations, and shot the first motherfucker he walked up to. And then was caught at a bar getting drunk. They saw the motherfucker, lots of people saw him at the bar, and they were like, oh my god, we need to call 911 now. That's that serial killer. That's it, man. We just have so many fucking idiots doing serial killing around here. That's why I don't want to really go to no concerts in Memphis. I don't even go to Music Fest, and I love Music Fest, and I don't trust Memphis anymore. Get told by the people at my Christmas tree job, man, you need to calm down, man. These people don't like white people. Yeah, that's what they tell me all the time, every year. These people don't like white people. And I'm like, motherfuckers, y'all better get your heads straightened. Slavery was a long time ago. I wasn't born then. Get your fucking facts straight. I mean, I got some men that are cool as shit. Like, I got a bunch of them out there that are cool as shit with me. It's just, I hate to say it, man, the thug-looking motherfuckers. I mean, dude, you know how many times I said last year, hey, man, you need to pull your britches up. There's no sagging here. You know how many times I got told, fuck you? Straight up, and I'm like, you do know I'm your boss, right? You do know I can tell you get the fucking stepping, right? I mean, you don't comprehend it. You're not my boss, man. My boss is down there. I said, so that black man down there is your boss, and me being white ain't gonna be your boss? Nope, ain't happening. Okay, buddy. You need to call a ride, because you're leaving. That's it. This year I'm not playing. I'm not giving them millions and millions of chances. They say the wrong shit to me, they're gone. Like last year, I asked them for all their IDs. I got told I don't have an ID. I got told I'm not giving you my ID. And I even told them straight up, well, you ain't working here. I was like, if you rob me or rob somebody here or rob something here, I need your information. So you will give me your ID. And then the other manager going to step in and tell me, no, man, we don't have time for that right now. We need to get unloading these trucks. I'm like, dude, it's not your money. That's why you don't care. So you need to be quiet. You cost this fucking company so much money every time. I just know the last several years that since I started there, that manager has cost the owner so much money. I'm talking about, dude, owner would come to me like, look, man, I need you to go do a delivery. And I'm like, for what? Because that stupid idiot up there forgot to put the shit on the truck. And I need you to go do a delivery ASAP. And I'm like, where's it at? Alabama? Texas? I'm like, dude, this is getting ridiculous. I was like, man, I'm starting to I even told Don, the owner, I was like, man, I'm starting to think he does this on purpose to get me out of this warehouse. Man, they sabotaged the... Alright. They sabotaged the forklift last year. Come to find out, this entire time, we could have been using a forklift. We had permission from the warehouse. They provide forklifts. And we could have been using, ever since we've been using this warehouse, we could have been using forklifts. They didn't want to do that. They want to push carts where it took them like, 30, 40 minutes from way in the back of the warehouse to get back to the truck. And I complained about that. I was like, what took y'all so long bringing them trees? Well, such as I said, no, man. I saw you. You were chit-chatting with your fucking buddies over there. And you stopped about 100 times getting up here. I said, man, what's going to come down is to a lot of y'all ain't going to be working no more. I mean, I got hired to run the company. And I'm trying to run the company and I see money being lost. Well, laundered, pretty much. So these people can make extra money. Plus, there was one day, man, they only worked for a little bit. And every fucking one of them complained. I think they only made like 50, 60 bucks. And every fucking one of them complained about it. Talking about, this is bullshit. For what we did, we need more money. Or we need to be here working long. And I'm like, it ain't up to y'all's decision to determine that. So, last year, I got text every morning of how many guys is supposed to be at the warehouse from the owner. And so, I would sit here and start counting them. I mean, I know them all by their names. And I'm like, oh, he's not on the list. He's not on the list. He's not on the list. 8 people supposed to be here, and I got 17 people here. And I go up to the other guy, the other manager, like, hey man, didn't you get text this morning saying these 8 people were the only ones working today? And he's like, man, but I got this many guys, I can just knock it out. And I was like, dude, you do not knock it out. You don't. You take all fucking day. I mean, I'm still here at fucking 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, knowing I should be at home chilling with my family. And I'm not because of you. You let them run wild. Man, they were sleeping in the middle of the trees last year. Just trying to, trying to ride the clock. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna go hide and go to sleep for a little while, so I can make a couple hours. And while this supervisor even knew they did that, that's what really pissed me off. And I just told the owner last year, you need to fire him. You need to let him go. You need to tell him why. Period. If you don't, I could go tell him why. Hey man, you're done here. I mean, dude, that motherfucker hit my car last year. I heard him open his door and hit the side of my car with his door. This motherfucker told me, period, to my face, he didn't hit my car. I went around the car and I flashed my light. I said, man, what's that? Your car is white, right? What's that white paint doing on my fucking car? What white paint? And he over there and rubs it up. What white paint? I said, motherfucker, you hit my car. I said, we can do it like this. You can give me $400 or $500 to fix my door, or I can contact Memphis PD right now. And I dare you to leave, because it looks like you're trying to leave. You trying to leave the scene of an accident, buddy? And motherfucker's like, man, I ain't got $400 or $500 on me. I was like, we ain't going nowhere then. I'm calling, Memphis PD's coming then. You can't hand me $400 or $500 to have my door fixed? Memphis PD's coming right now. I'm calling them right now. I called 911. I need Memphis PD out here. This motherfucker upped and booked. Oh man, I pressed charges against him last year. I got told I was wrong for doing that. Everything by these motherfuckers. And I'm like, you're not gonna sit here and damage my shit and think you're gonna get away with it. Memphis PD come out there. Man, what was funny, dude? I had the motherfucker's license plate. No. I gave the license plate number, everything to him. And told him, man, I said, man, there was an SUV sitting right here of the other supervisor that works here, Officer Blake. And he hit my car, man. I confronted him to it. I mean, I was sitting in my car when he hit it, and he acted like I was fucking stupid. Like, I was like, whoa, dog, you just hit my car. And he just told me, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I get out of my car and show him where he hit it at, because he sees white paint of his truck. Cops took pictures of it. He didn't get rid of all the evidence. There was still white paint on my car. I gave him the license plate number and everything. Man, them cops were back the next day. And they arrested him. And my boss is there like, what's going on and everything? I was like, Don, I guess you don't know, man. He hit my car and took off. What? I was like, yeah. He hit my car and drove the hell off because I called 911 when he didn't want to agree to my terms. I told him straight up, $400 or $500 right now. In my hand, right now. Period. I will personally follow you to the bank. I mean, wherever we got to go. In my hand. And he didn't want to do that. They call me rich up there. They do, like, damn, Hawpenny, you must be rich, man. Every time you come up here, you're in a different ride. Everything. Well, it ain't my fault. I worked hard and bought me 11 vehicles. I own 8 four-wheelers. I own 3 side-by-sides. It's not my fault. I work hard for this shit. And I ain't gonna lie. The four-wheelers and side-by-sides, I didn't work hard for those. I just filed fucking mechanics liens on them. Because the fucks don't want to come and pay their bill. I don't know what the law is up there. Where y'all at, Oklahoma? Is that what you say y'all from? I don't know what the law is for small engines. Up there it is. But in the state of Mississippi, it's 10 days after the phone call to tell you to come get your shit. And if you don't show up in 10 days, your shit's sold. Gone. Ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it. So I was in my, you know, it might be 30 days. I know it's 30 days in North Carolina, South Carolina. And, oh, Tennessee just went 10 days. Man, let me know when you got some job openings. I want to do some extra money. And you can say you work for an insurance company? Oh, okay, well that's cool. That does that. Okay, I mean I'll do it here in Tennessee. Y'all let me do it. Let me know when it's opening. Okay, well just let me know when you got to open it. I'll do it. I mean I have a very good background, everything. You can see, you'll see that I worked for the, you know, the railroad for 10 years. And the job before that, I worked at a pest control for 9 years. The job before that, I was outside and inside plant manager for WireCentric. I worked there for 11 years. And then I worked for my parents' company for 20-some years. No, not 20-some years. I would say maybe 15 years. No, you can say 20 years. Because when I was a kid, I was out there working. Hey man, I had OSHA come up to me because I'm unloading, because my dad knows I can operate his tractor and shit, trencher and shit. So I'm unloading this machine. Somebody comes up to me and says, "Get your ass off of that tractor." My dad heard it. And I was like, "Sir, why are you cussing at me?" And my dad went over and said, "Man, state your business." "Yeah, I'm with such and such, blah, blah." He said, "All right. I'm telling you right now. I mean, everybody heard you cuss that little boy out. Everybody did out here. I'm telling you right now, that little boy is my son. You ever go to my fucking equipment and chew him out like you own the shit, I'm telling you, man, you may not be here the next day." And come to find out, that job site got shut the fuck down. They ended up building apartments on top of a fucking gravesite. Dude, we were pulling fucking caskets and dead bodies out of the fucking ground. The machine was plowing the main line. We were doing the cable and the telephone. And there was one spot where we were doing the cable. We pulled up like 13 caskets. And man, dude, there was dead bodies in them. And they ended up shutting that whole fucking site down, destroying everything that they built, and digging all them bodies up. Come to find out, this cemetery that was there had more than 300 people buried in it. But some of them, and a lot of them wasn't on record. So they treated it as a homicide. I just remember loading up all the equipment, everything. It was crazy, man, pulling a casket out of the ground. A bunch of them. Well, the machine we had was a 4010 Ditch Witch. And nothing was stopping that motherfucker from putting anything in the ground. Plowing, trenching, nothing would stop it. Even if it got stuck, it had a backhoe on it. You just put a chain around the backhoe and chain around a tree and pull your ass to the tree. It didn't stop it. I still got that machine to this day. I got an LM42 Vermeer trencher and plower, and it does bores on the driveway. You can bore underneath the driveway and the road with it. And then my 4010 is a big ass machine that's a push blade, backhoe, trencher, plower, and it does boring. But I never did boring with it, because the machine was just too goddamn big. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here getting stoned. I'm such a chatterbox. I've been trying to open this Wooded Village map all the way by driving everywhere. Some places I get fucked, end up sunk in my fucking ride. Side-by-side day. It's got good voltage, everything. Need a new solenoid for the starter. I rebuilt. I bought a new solenoid for a starter and rebuilt the starter. Put new brushes, new solenoid on everything. And I noticed that. At first I noticed it was charging. It gave me like 12.40 something volts. And today I let the kids drive it and everything. And it was dead. I'm like, what the fuck? So I think the rectifier on the engine shot. Rectifier is the alternator on a car and truck. On a mower, it's not an alternator, it's called the rectifier. So, got it in, I put jumper cables on it, crunk it up, and I went down there where for some reason they got it mounted to the starter, and then it goes back to the battery. Went down there and put my little cables on it to see if there's voltage coming out of that rectifier. Nothing. So the battery's sitting here running until the machine kills it. Then I got a tamper that's getting on my fucking nerves. Start working just fine, and then just out of the blue it stops. And now I think there's a thing on the bottom of the fuel tank. I'm starting to think that's the culprit, because it has a vacuum system. I don't think it's working. I don't think that, on all fuel tanks it has a ventilation. And if you don't have ventilation, the car ain't gonna run right. Or the truck, or ATV, whatever. Man, I got a disturbing phone call. It's either yesterday or the day before yesterday. The dude just kept telling me, "Hey man, don't you know who this is?" And I asked him to talk. I actually said that twice to him. I was like, "Man, keep talking so I can just hear your voice." And he would talk for a couple seconds and stop. And I was like, "Man, you gotta keep talking so I can hear your voice." And he did the same shit again. Talked for a few seconds and then stopped. I finally told, and he's like, "Man, you know who I am?" I was like, "Man, stop. I'm to the point I don't give a fuck anymore. Stop fucking playing games with me. Who are you?" And he hung up on me. To me, I think it was a customer. It sounded like it was one of these customers that their bike I took. Like, I got one right now. I let the dude take his Grizzly home, but his Honda 420 was staying, period, as collateral. Well, that bike ran just motherfucking fine, cranked up, everything, when you came and got it. He brings it back to me a couple weeks ago. I mean, plus I ain't heard from him in a while. So I had went and put a mechanic's lien on his Honda 420. Because this shit won't adding up. And here he is, man. He shows up in my yard. Talking about he's been trying to call me and this and that. I was like, "Man, what phone numbers do you have? What's my phone number? 3808? 3037? I said, "Yes, sir. That's both my phone numbers." Buddy, you ain't tried calling me, period. I know your name, buddy. And I know what it comes on my caller ID and my phone. You ain't tried calling me or anything." I was like, "What's going on?" "Well, I'm here to trade this one for the Honda 420. And I'm like, "What's wrong with that?" "Well, oh man, it don't want to crank up. or anything. I was like, did you blow it up? No, man, I didn't do anything. I said, so what's wrong with it? Why won't it crank up, man? The bike cranked up just fine and everything before it left here. So what's wrong with it? What'd you do? Did you bust something, this and that? Oh, I busted a water hose. So you ran it hot and probably fucked the engine up. Oh no. I said, so I was like, man, you owe me $1,700 on the 420. You haven't even paid that yet. I was like, man, I hate to tell you, man, I went and filed a mechanics lien against your bike. That bike belongs to me now. I was like, dude, after, we agreed, I even told you. Alright. I was like, I told you, dude, that if there was something wrong with the bike within the first or second week, because, I mean, I hate to tell you this, man, I can't give you a warranty on this engine. The bike is just too goddamn old. I was like, man, plus, man, if I did give you a warranty, you would have had a 6 months warranty. You took the bike in June, and it's now fucking February. So your warranty's over with. Why did you not bring me that bike when something was wrong with it? Well, I thought I could fix it. So you took it in your own hands and voided the warranty. No, I didn't. Man, you just sat there and said you just thought if you could fix it. That means you did something to the bike. I guarantee I can find what you did. And we got a problem here. You voided the warranty. And he's like, no, he's like, man, I'm here to get my Honda 420. I said, man, no, you're not. I was like, man, you owe me money on this bike and this bike. You can't have the 420. Dude goes to his truck. Like, to me, when they go to their vehicle and then come back to me and holler and cussing me out and shit, that's telling me you got a gun in that ride. Straight up. That's telling me the man went to go get his gun and threatened me. But he didn't want to go to jail. So he left the gun in the car. I mean, I can understand the difference, man. They go get in their car and leave. You see what I'm saying? But when you go to your car, whatever you're doing over there in your car, and then come back to me and start and chewing me out, what's in your car, man? I asked him straight up. I said, man, what's in your car, a gun? And he's like, no. I said, man, why would you walk to your car like you just did? You got a gun in your vehicle. I was like, don't you live in Tennessee? Motherfucker, you ain't allowed to have a gun in Mississippi. I was like, I can have a gun in Tennessee and Mississippi. And that was it. I told the old lady, Megan, go get my 40 and call 911 and get them out here. What do you know? It's one of my cops that I fixed his mower. This cop told this dude straight the hell up. Did this man work on both of these? Did you try to fix something on this bike, knowing this bike had a warranty with him? Yeah, you voided the warranty. You either need to take that bike and leave that bike, period, or you need to go to the bank, ATM, and get this man his, so altogether, you owe him $47.50. You go get him $47.50, I'll sit right here, and you can have both of your bikes. But that cop really helped me out, because that dude was acting nuts. Man, I don't know what to do. I mean, when they go crazy, I don't know what to do. Because I'm really thinking about this motherfucker's going to do something to try to kill me. And I've had a couple customers go crazy on me. I'm like, damn, man, I don't know what to do anymore. This dude's just going nuts, constantly repeating himself, and I told him he ain't getting it. I mean, how hard and simple is that, man? You ain't getting it. It's not yours no more. See, I know I got high and I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk y'all's ear off. I might be like, man, Reactor, shut the fuck up. It's just, that's how I got a lot of my four-wheelers and fucking, in my side-by-sides. I mean, it's not my fault. I work hard. At first, man, I decided to buy the motherfucking parts. They didn't have to give me no money or anything. And then it started getting where I was getting fucked on that. They did. Who did? Alright, I'll get on to him in a minute. And the old lady came to me and told me straight up, you need to make them pay a deposit from now on. So, to inspect your bike, it's $175. That inspection checks everything. Fuel lines, vacuum lines, brakes, brake lines, your fluids, all that. I inspect everything. I mean, it's just so quick you can do that on a bike, on a four-wheeler, and a side-by-side. On a car, it just takes a little bit more time. You gotta bend down more, jack the car up, this and that. Four-wheeler, man, you can see it all. It's just, like, one motherfucker brought me a blown up bike. I even asked this dude, period, because it's a fucking two-stroke bike. I said, man, is this bike blown up? No. Yeah, the fuck it is, buddy. Sorry. You might just buy a whole new motor. Fuck this whole engine up. All because now they do it, period. It's mixed in the gas. Back in the day, they had a little oil pump system to run the 2-cycle oil, and the fuel tank had its own fuel pump. So, what if that oil pump goes out, but that gas is still running on a 2-stroke? Boom. Brought me a blown up bike. I mean, I was trying to figure out why won't it turn over or anything. I've personally seen where the drive belt is locked up behind the driven clutch, where the driven clutch can't turn. You know, because I thought that was the problem. I took that off, and that's when I decided I put a steel bar in the driven clutch and see if I can turn that driven clutch. Nope. Still can't. The driven clutch is bolted to the crank. The driven clutch is on the opposite side of the flywheel side, where your clutch is. It's always on the opposite side of the flywheel. The flywheel is mounted on the other side, where the crank is. It's just, man, I don't like to work on, no, it ain't like I don't want to work on it, it's just, it actually takes time from me when I ask them straight, did you blow it up so we can go from there? No. And then I gotta waste all my time to see if they blew it up. Just like, man, I worked at A1 Small Engines up the road from me not too long ago for the summer break. Dude, they fired me when fucking fall came. Not fired me, they just let me go. Excuse me. And I was like, how come y'all are letting me go? You know, I'm just asking questions like, how come y'all letting me go? I was like, y'all just sat here saying that I did from March to now. I did all your weed eaters, your backpack blowers, your edgers, your trimmers, anything small, but not a mower. I mean, I did push mowers. That was small, small ones. Just like riding mowers or zero turns. I didn't get to do them. It was this other dude beside me. It was like I was hired to do all the small bullshit that takes time. While this dude can sit here and... That was another thing I noticed. I started noticing, man, they didn't like... They never came and talked to me or anything. And I'm like, damn, man, they always come and talk to this dude all the time. They don't never come out and say, hey, man, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. Only time they come out here is to accuse me of something I didn't even touch and see if I had the fucking ticket to it. And I'm like, you're fucking wrong, buddy. There's some dude that got hired before me. And I'm not mad at the other guy, actually. That dude took up for me. There was two more tables next to where I was working at. But I only worked on this little bench that was right beside the garage door. That's the only spot I worked at. But there was two tables shaped in an L shape to my left side. They said I did all that. And I told them straight, I was like, I have never touched nothing on these tables. Whatever you got right here, I don't know what the fuck it is. I didn't take nothing, disassembled nothing here. So, sorry. Y'all got the wrong person. And they were like, well, this is your side. I mean, you're over here. How are we supposed to know that you didn't? I was like, don't you got cameras right there? They don't work. I said, man, I'm telling you right now, beside this heater to this garage door is the only section I worked at. I was like, y'all seen that I used a pickup truck seat that I brought with me to sit down on half the time right here in front of this fucking bench. And next thing I know, the other dude comes over there, seeing what's going on and everything. And after me arguing and fighting with this dude, the owner, I mean, I won't fight or argue. I was just trying to defend myself. Tell him straight, I didn't touch that shit. I didn't do that. That dude, the other dude, finally came over there to listen, blah blah blah. And when the owner told that dude distinctly said, he said, ho, man, who you blaming? I mean, didn't he do it? He was like, hell no, he didn't do that shit. All this shit was sitting on this table before y'all hired him. The guy who y'all had before him was the guy that did that. Y'all need to be calling him. Oh, you have a phone call. Man, I want to try out that fucking, I just do. I want to buy that mic that plugs in the bottom of the controller. And it's nothing but a headless mic for now. Well, a headless headset. Like, it's not supposed to sit here and say anything that's, because your TV's going to be your headset for your ears. You shouldn't be able to hear that at all, but the person talking. So yeah, I want to try that thing out. Pulte? I mean, he said Pulte when you first asked. It's alright, it's Friday night. Man, listen to me. If it's not from the Phasmophobia website or from the creators, don't listen to a motherfucking thing like Reddit. No. The creators of the games don't get on Reddit and say that shit. That's people saying that shit. Saying like they know how to do it. No. You need to go. Man, there's Phasmophobia.com. You need to go to that website. That's where you can get the timer tools, the curse hunt timers, and all kinds of stuff. Because I have it. Does the smudge test, all of it. And it also, you can sit there and change, your ghost speed to 150 or to 0, right? And you can tap on the ghost footprints of where what type of, what ghost, I mean not what ghost, but you can scroll up and down and there's all the ghost. There's footprints, noise making, this and that, and information on the ghost in a little bullet, like pretty much a layout. And you can listen to the footprints. Like, damn, man, that sounds the same as what I'm hearing right now. But that's what it is. Man, my son's got my phone. Man, let me go. Here. Let me go tell my son to come here. Gunner! Bring Daddy's phone! Gunner! Let me see Daddy's phone. Matter of fact, maybe I can send it to you. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. You probably like, just tell me your cell phone number. It's right here. Yeah, I can hear you. Just hang on for a second, but I gotta set it up to send share through a message. Message. Alright, which phone number? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Where do you type new? Fuck it. Is that area code 580? Uh-huh. Shit. 1580 83 583. I sent it. 580-583-7321. Correct? Alright. I'm actually going to save your number. The Grim. Actually, what's your name? Okay, that's cool. I'm still going to put The Grim. We gotta check it out. I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like when he comes up, it looks like Phasmophobia and everything. There's your spirit, wraith, and man, you see how you can tap on their footprints and you can listen to them. Or the sound, actually it's the sound bar. So to change your ghost speed, where the fuck is that at? Tools. Oh yeah, go to tools beside filters, and it's right there. 50% to 150%. So I'll put it on 150. And let's hear what it's at 150. That's what a banshee sounds like at 150. until 40% average sanity with lights. Where'd you get that from? Understandable. Come here. Hang on.
No, don't take my
Hang on, baby. The Band-Aid's not on it.
arm.
Oh, be quiet. Let's put it on the boo-boo. See? There we go.
Gonna spit me.
That's not from Gun Gun.
Gonna
I understand that. I told you I'll get on the Gun Gun. Told him about that biting shit. But yeah, man, there's your smuds. Oh man, they changed it up. The timers look different now. Yeah, for during a curse hunt. You know, once you hit that play button, and then you hit the pause button, you can hit that play button again, and it'll just restart it over, like it should, where you ain't gotta hit like reset. I didn't know if you had this website. Man, I love this one, okay? This one is like the best so far. Oh, damn, there's Discord link right there. Shit, I didn't know that. Let's link my Discord to it. Authorize. Yay! Now it's linked to my Discord. A normal 40%. See, yeah, there's some new shit on here, like hunt sanity, where somebody can sit in the truck, truck, and see if when you got hunted. That's cool. What's this little hand right here? Oh, so that little hand means scratch it off. Okay. You see how where it says EMF 5, there's a little hand next to it or something? The dots, there's a little hand. You hit that hand, it'll mark off the dots. Mark off EMF 5. Oh, you can still do it the same way. Current events. Maps. Oh, it tells you what maps are all medium maps, and there's 2 large maps. The prison is not a fucking large map, it's a medium map? What? Brimstone High School and Sunny Meadows are the only large maps. Whoa. And they did very good detailing on the maps. You been to that page yet? They done updated this motherfucker. Oh, here's Nell's Diner. It's gonna be a small map. Motherfucker. So you can only have 7 lights on. in a large map. 8 lights on in a medium map. 9 lights on a small map. Whoa. That's cool. Wait, what the fuck does that? See, here's what a spirit sounds like. At 150. I'll change that. Let's go down to 100. That was a spirit at 100. Let's see what it's like at 50. Alright, Pillow, 5 minutes up, buddy. I just heard you fucking with the footprints. I heard footprints. Alright, later. I'll quit screaming. Stop hitting. Hey, if you hit Phoebe one more time, you will be done playing video, done for the night. Phoebe, stop. I'm tired of hearing his mouth. I mean, y'all fighting for no reason. Stop. Gunner, I don't need you to be hearing that stuff. I mean, stop that. I mean, if he don't want to join you, he don't want to join you. You gotta understand that. I'm sorry. Join him, BB. He's joining it. Play your game and let him join, Gunner. fire truck. Hello, fire truck. Connor! Boy, sit. They will cook me smooth as things. Recording, Bryce. Oh. Let's see if they'll join me. Sure. Should. He doesn't.